Gentlemen,
Chris, how
How's
are
it
you?
going, Chris?
I
like
hate
the hoodie.
this weather.
Oh, no kidding. I hate the snow. All right, so we're doing a different. It's like a car podcast. I just thought of.
Yeah.
So-
What's the topic?
Well, we'll just go as we go.
Okay.
First of all, Chris, I think it's
Wait,
glad
wait.
to have you here, but I think there's something that
Yeah.
we have a question about.
Hold on.
Sure.
First, just make sure that you're talking kind of loud since it might be harder to pick up, and
Okay.
then maybe just make sure that you're in frame best as possible.
Okay.
But yeah. So Chris, I saw the picture on your Instagram of you dressed as the Angry Bird from Angry Birds. What's that all about?
At McDonald's.
Yeah. I had to post that because in 2016, when Angry Birds, I guess, was big, I don't know much about it, they needed one of the employees to dress up as the Angry Bird and go for like some party or whatever where kids could show up and have their picture taken with them. And since they needed someone angry, they knew right where to look.
Oh yeah, were you the angry guy?
Yeah, and some kid got up underneath my costume, looked, and saw me. He's like, "Hey, he's fake. And it's like, no, you don't ruin it for everybody else.
Yeah, what? Some of the kids probably thought you were like the actual Angry Bird.
Yeah, I had one that kicked me. It's like, okay.
Oh my god.
Didn't hurt. I had plenty of insulation in that thing. The only problem was I couldn't barely breathe. I was walking around. I bumped into walls. I almost tripped outside. You know.
Yeah.
So by the end of it, I was angry.
Do you still have the Angry Bird costume?
Oh God, no. That was that was like a rent or something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that was a pretty funny picture that
Yeah,
you
if I had that was before like I started meeting everybody and knowing them really well. If people if this were to happen today, I guarantee you like pretty much everybody on my Instagram would be there saying, "We got to see Chris in the Angry Bird costume."
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah, see me trip over things and bump into walls.
I guess I'll give you a formal introduction. So this is locally famous, extremely talented musician Christopher Spheeris. He is known for some of his parking lot concerts that he has discovered in the McDonald's drive-thru. Chris, is there anything you kind of want to, other key important things about you?
That wasn't already covered in the first podcast, but yes, it just, I had been a silent kind of private singer for many, many years, and, it took years to develop my voice. And one night in the drive-thru, just a random conversation about music led to, "Can you sing something for us?" And, it changed my life, forever. And ever since then, I've been meeting people. I recorded 2 albums, and I do concerts and live performances whenever circumstances permit.
Yeah. No, and recently the weather's been pretty bad, so it's hard to get out there for concerts. I just crashed my car.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you don't mind me asking you, so what was the deal with that? What did you hit, unless it's not something you want to discuss?
No, it's fine. I was just driving on an icy road, and then I slid into a pole.
Well, at least, you weren't hurt, that there was no one else involved.
Yeah, no, everything was fine. It was just the car. It's pretty bad now. And then my other car is actually just back there.
I saw it.
It's just
I
flat
wondered if
tire.
that was your car, actually.
Yeah. That one got a flat tire, and that one's been breaking down for a while, so.
You got an infinite amount of problems with Infinity.
Yeah, yeah, I guess so. You're right.
Yeah, you can cut that out. Cheesy joke in the
No, we love
podcast.
cheesy jokes.
Oh, well. I was going to tell one about Alzheimer's, but I can't remember.
Do you have any more? Yeah, you've been posting a lot of cheeky little jokes on your story. Do you have any jokes? Some of your favorites?
I don't know if some of them are appropriate for this.
Oh, it's fine. If it's too inappropriate, I'll cut it out, but...
Well, let's see. What was the one I said when I was at work about how used cars that have a lot of owners and not many miles are kind of like whores. Lots of people have had them and no one's done much with them.
Yeah.
And that was just something I made up.
You made that up?
Yeah, I just made it up because I'm looking online at this car and it's got like 30,000 miles and it's had 6 owners and it's like 10 years old. It's like, God, this thing got passed around like a peace pipe,
That's true. Have you ever thought about going into like comedy?
People say that I should be a stand-up comedian, but it wouldn't work because I like to sit down.
See, everything, like you just have a punchline for everything.
Yeah.
What's one of your other ones? Do you have any other original jokes?
original jokes of my own. Oh boy. Well, I've said on bad days, actually just last week when we were out clearing snow off all the cars at the dealership, I said, if I got screwed by women as often as I did by life, Bill Clinton wouldn't have nothing on me.
That's a good one.
Miss Jones is not gonna like that.
You guys are going to have to edit me out altogether.
No, you're good. No, this is good. People love their comedy.
Yeah, I don't know, it's just like people think I'm funny, but in reality I'm just kind of like, I get fed up with things, and when I try to explain why I get irritated, everybody thinks it's a laughing matter.
Yeah.
Like, oh, here's another one. I was cleaning up a car at work and there was tint on the windshield, and I accidentally tore a section off.
Yeah.
And so we had to remove all of it, and it took like 4 hours. And I can't even remember everything I said about that. It's just how,
just naturally, like...
Yeah, just like spitting out,
yeah.
Just all kinds of stuff. And I had like the other guys laughing so hard they couldn't even do anything. And I said, well, now you're laughing really hard. Now you got a good excuse to not help me.
Yeah. Have you ever watched the Joker movie?
As a matter of fact, no, but it's funny, you'd think I would have, but I actually would like to. It's something that was actually brought to my attention recently in conversation. It made me want to go out and see it.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was just thinking, because we're talking about stand-up comedy, and I was just thinking about him being a stand-up comedian in the movie.
Well, I got an evil laugh, so I could probably play the Joker.
Yeah, wait, can you do your evil laugh for us?
Of course I can.
Oh my.
There you go.
That's actually, you would be a good Joker.
So good.
You could definitely play the Joker in the Joker
Well, actually,
movie.
the original character that I was told that I should be when I did that laugh was Freddy Krueger from A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, I could see that too. Serial killer. Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yes.
Do you have your CD by chance?
I don't. I wished I had actually. Shoot.
Yeah.
We could always go back and get it if you want, but.
I think Alex has to be home before the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
But it's fine. We can do another podcast in the future.
Absolutely.
Can you do a live song for us then?
Yeah. First, I just got to think of which one I'd want to do.
Okay.
Let's see. What could I? There's a few of them that come to mind actually. Yeah, just give me a minute to think on that.
Okay.
Who do you think's gonna win the Super Bowl?
I would never place bets on that.
Yeah,
It's already gone in a way that I wouldn't have expected.
Yeah, were you hoping the Packers would win?
Well, it's one of those things where I didn't grow up in a household that was real into football, if you guys can believe that.
Oh, wow.
So I know it's this massive part of our culture, and my parents just were never into it. It's really kind of unusual. I mean, I had a dad that was into cars and a mother that loved music, and I got both of those. So
Yeah.
I didn't grow up in a house where there was a big emphasis on football.
Right.
But if someone invited me to watch a football game, I'd go to hang out with friends and have some good appetizers and probably drink a little too.
Yeah, is that just like, that's just like a nice day with the boys?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'd be glad to go to anything like that.
So what would you say then is most important to you in life?
Most important in life.
Just some like top 3 things that you value most.
Okay, I can answer that real easy. Music, cars, and friends.
Yeah.
Those are the reasons I get up every morning.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, like the music and the friends will overlap. It's just, I would never have had the opportunity to know you guys like I do if it weren't for the music.
And right now it's music, cars, and friends.
Correct.
All 3 of them.
Indeed. Yeah, when did you get this one, Alex? I haven't seen this one.
We've had this one for a while. It's just, it was actually broken for a while, but...
If you guys want to know, I actually picked up another one yesterday.
Another car?
Yeah, I traded one in for it, though.
Is it a Lincoln?
How'd you know? Actually, it's parked across the street from where I live. I could show you guys on the way back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's, It's 2006, so for me that's pretty new. Generally, most of my cars are 90s.
Alex, would you want to go left up here and then down that way?
Oh, you know Olympia over there?
Oh, yeah.
My parents, when they visited me almost 2 years ago, there's still like an area back there where you can rent units, and they actually stayed there when they were up here 2 years ago.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that. I thought it was like closed for a while.
Well, if you guys, I don't know what you guys have for time, but if you want to, well, actually, we probably shouldn't drive back there. It's kind of sketchy.
Yeah, I've been back there, and there were cops that were following me.
I'm surprised there's not like a ton of drug activity up there.
Yeah.
Well, who knows? Maybe there is.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been there.
But I'm still thinking of a live song, by the way. I just haven't.
Oh, yeah. No, that's fine.
Moving like molasses uphill in winter.
Yeah. Let's see what else is going on. Anything interesting happening in your life?
Well, I tell you what, you guys will get a kick out of this. This is a prank I pulled recently.
Oh, okay.
And I don't like to discuss politics, but this prank involved politics. There's somebody at work who is really adamant, like he can't stand Joe Biden.
Yeah.
And again, you know, I don't have an opinion that I'm going to share on it, but he said that he thinks the whole election was a fraud and all that stuff, and he goes on and on about it every time I see him.
Yeah.
So I decided to star 67 his number, put on a fake voice, and when he sent me to his voicemail, I pretended that I was calling on behalf of Joe Biden, that I wanted to thank him for his vote. And he flipped out. He ran around work. I just got a congratulatory courtesy call saying I voted for Joe Biden. Oh, nothing's going on here. What have I been saying all along? And I'm just sitting there like laughing. So I was like, and everyone's like, oh boy, is he mad? It's like, yeah, I called him.
Wait, so do you have any other pranks? You're a pretty good prankster, from what I've heard. That's a good one.
Well, the obvious one was this girl at work who was afraid of bugs, and so when she went up to get coffee, I put a praying mantis on her desk, and she sat down, screamed, and almost spilled her coffee everywhere.
Where did you get a praying mantis?
It happened to be out in the parking lot.
Oh, wow.
And I was just like, oh, thank you. This is perfect.
Was that a McDonald's or the Cadillac
That was Cadillac dealership, and she sat down, she screamed, she's like, I know who did it, where's Chris?
Can you do impressions? I feel like you might be able to do impressions. Do you have you're good with your voice, just like singing.
I could, well, you know, we're talking about politics. Here's one from the past. I don't know how this is going to sound. This might be horrible. And I want to say one thing to the American people, and I want you to listen to me. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky.
That's pretty good.
I never told anybody to lie. Never. Now, I have to go back to work for the American people.
That's good.
Yeah, no, that's a good Bill Clinton.
Well, I didn't actually know I had that one in me. That was just kind of like improv.
Yeah, no, that was good. Any other ones?
Impressions?
Yeah.
Oh, what other impressions? Oh, here's a scary one. So, and this is one that a lot of people can relate to because they've seen Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
I can do a really good impersonation of the Emperor / Darth Sidious. I'll even put my hood up for
that'll
it.
be good.
Oh, yeah, put your hood
I
up.
think Bruno would like that one.
Yeah, shout out Bruno. Bruno, if you're
Bruno, I know
watching,
you're a big Star Wars
it's
fan.
for you.
All right.
Chris in the back.
When my new apprentice, Darth Vader, arrives, he will take care of you.
Oh my gosh. I feel it.
I'm going to go on with that, actually.
Yeah. Wait, can you go a little louder?
Sure, I'll get closer, too.
Okay.
There is a great disturbance in the Force. We have a new enemy, the young rebel who destroyed the Death Star. He could destroy us. Give in to your anger. With each passing moment, you make yourself more my servant. There you go.
Oh my gosh, that's
That was
good.
good.
I got chills.
That's good.
Are you a big Star Wars fan?
You know, in passing I am. Like, I really appreciated them when I was younger. I'll still watch them now every now and then, and I thought the music in them, you know, the London Symphony Orchestra, John Williams, was iconic.
Yeah.
Trying to think of a song to sing. I'll get there eventually.
Okay.
Boy, for a guy who hates roundabouts, I'm not too lucky these days. They're putting them everywhere.
Oh, I know. Do you have
Yeah,
like a
people don't know how to
bad
drive.
experience in a roundabout or something?
I don't know if I've had a lot of bad experiences, but I know that I've many times been like frustrated with the fact that people just don't know how to drive on them.
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing. I almost got killed. Me and Danny almost got killed over here.
And this one up here?
The one up over here. We were trying to go straight and some guy didn't stop.
Oh, jeez.
Have you ever gotten in a car crash?
Funny story for you. Oh boy, you have no idea what you just started now. So I got hit during my driver's ed test.
Oh, wow.
And it was before I even moved the car. Here's the story. So I get up to the testing spots. You know, there's designated parking spots for students.
Yeah.
And I was second in line, and this chick next to me had this big Tahoe, kind of like, you know, what we're in now. And she backed up. She had the instructor with her, and she backed up and she cut the wheel too soon, and she ended up hitting my dad's car, which we had at the time, and she didn't even realize it. Like, I had to get out and wave her down, and the driving instructor was like, "Can we help you?" It's like, "Yeah, you just hit our car." And so then we exchanged information. I kind of felt bad. You know, the girl burst into tears. And then the driving instructor looked at me and he's just like, "Okay, are you ready?" It's like, I can't do worse than that. Let's go.
Did you pass?
I sure did.
How many points off? Do you remember?
Oh, all I know is that the only thing that I remember distinctly screwing up on is I didn't slow down before I went over a railroad track.
That'll get you.
Yeah.
All right, do you have a song in mind yet?
Trying to think of one that I haven't already like done 1,000 times.
Yeah.
I'll think of one.
All right. Do you know any like newer songs?
Well, I tell you what. Here's one for you. If you guys, and this brings me back to my childhood, have you guys seen A Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yes.
I can do a pretty good Jack Skellington vocal.
Go for it.
I'll go at the end where he goes out and sees what's her name out kind of like lonely, and he sings, "My dearest friend, if you don't mind, I'd like to join you by your side, where we can gaze into the stars and sit together now and forever, for it is plain as anyone can see, we're simply meant to be." There you go.
Killed it.
That was good.
I try, and then it's like as the car's bouncing, it's like my vibrato's like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know the camera's a little shaky too, but that's fine.
That you'll have to cut out.
Yeah.
Cut that out, please.
Okay, I'll cut that out.
That's just for our personal
Yeah, no.
entertainment.
No,
But
that's
that better not
It
stay in
won't,
there.
it won't, I promise.
You know, I think I'm going to take this opportunity as we're coming up to this gas station to kind of clear up maybe a fun fact about me that maybe gets misunderstood.
Okay.
And that is, a lot of times people in the spring and summer will come past here. They'll see me sitting out there, and they're probably wondering, what does he do? Like, why is he always sitting there? And in reality, I'm car watching.
Oh.
Just because in Delafield there's a pretty big variety of cars, and it's just kind of a nice thing to do after work, or just on a nice day to just maybe get a soda, sit there, and just see what drives past.
Yeah, that's just relaxing.
Yeah, and I don't know if people know I got that soda addiction. You know about that. Because we were in the parking lot at McDonald's, and I got a soda, and this lady that used to see me all the time was like, "You better be drinking water." It's like, well, I'm not, but thanks.
Yeah, and then also I remember when we first met, you knocked on the window of the drive-thru, and then Michael,
got us
I think,
water.
Got us some water, yeah.
Yeah. Nobody else I've ever seen do that, but it's just, you know, they were probably thinking, who is that out there? Oh, it's Chris, fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Classic Chris.
Yeah. Cantankerous Chris.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that word meant until someone called me, and it's like, cantankerous. I look it up, it's like uncooperative, disagreeable, stubborn. It's like, okay, fine.
I'd say that describes you. Uncantankerous.
Cantankerous.
Yeah.
It's actually a word generally used in reference to grumpy older people, but You know, I'm 31, you know.
Yeah. You're getting there. Your 30-year warranty expired.
Yeah, I saw, you must have picked that up off my Snapchat.
So
Yeah.
Actually, I've noticed you've screenshotted quite a few of my Snapchats.
Me or Alex?
I think actually, well, mainly you, but Alex has done it too. Like, you guys got the one, you might, do you remember the joke I told about the 8-year-old with the bondage gear in his bedroom?
No.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Well, don't even get that on there.
Yeah.
It's because on my Snapchat, it's more like personal friends, whereas Instagram, it's a lot of people that follow my music, and it's just, there are things that I would say and do on my Snapchat that I don't think would be right for the Instagram.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. It's been a pleasure.
Anytime, you're welcome to hit me up.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep. Be safe, stay warm.
We will.
Two.
Well, I don't know about the second one, but the first one I hope. Oh, McDonald's cup back here. I made a few of those slushies.
Oh yeah.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.